Let's move on to differentials, right? Differential is basically what are interesting because these are common sense pick. Everybody picks them. So, but
I think it will be
remember
better
last
if we go
game.
game by game instead of going player by player. If we go
Okay.
according to the fixture,
Mm-hmm.
otherwise we might miss.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's Brighton United first.
I actually have Ben White in my team, and he gave me a clean sheet last week. Although I subbed him, but he was one of the top defenders in Championship. Leeds are behind him for a long time, and
Problem is there was a suspension in Brighton, right? And also Lamptey is injured, so I
Injured,
don't
yeah.
think
Lamptey's injured. Yeah.
and I don't think Brighton will be in
No,
uh,
but
their
the good
best.
thing is that Lamptey was always a defensive liability. He marches too forward, so Brighton
Yeah,
would
but
probably be better
crossing
defensively without Lamptey.
potential was there for a fantasy player, right? So
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and I think it's just
saying only
4.5. It's just
yeah.
4.5. That's
Lamptey is 4.5. Yes.
that's a bargain pick. And actually, right now, if you look at it, he's injured. There might be people shipping him out. He might drop to a 4.4. So when he's fit, probably a cheap option to pick up.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but I think United will win anyway. So I just picked Ben White because for the longer run, Brighton does defensively well against at least a bottom 10 team. So
I think a differential pick in this game, and I hope I'm not jinxing it, it might be Aaron Wan-Bissaka, because they really did miss him the last time around. I'm pretty sure he will start this game, and he will go forward as well. Probability of a
he
clean
did
sheet
well in the
plus-
EFL Cup also. So.
Yeah, so probability of a clean sheet and maybe a bonus point or an assist. Who knows? So I think not a bad shout to look at
Bissaka
AWB.
is a good option. United, I think Fernandes is a good option because Bissouma is not playing, and he'll get more freedom in the middle of the park, and obviously അലവലാദികൾക്ക് ഒരു പെനാൽറ്റി കിട്ടുമല്ലോ അതുകൊണ്ട്
ഓ പിന്നെ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് കിട്ടിയ അലവല നിങ്ങൾ കിട്ടിയ പൊന്നു മക്കൾ ഒന്ന് പോ മക്ക.
Okay, so moving on to the next game. What is the next game?
Crystal Palace versus Everton. I think that's the key one.
So that's where you have James Rodriguez, Zaha.
Both are in the similar price line. I think Zaha is a 7.1 and James has now I think 7.6 now. Yeah, I got him in before, but 7.6 now. Yeah, I think you can. Both are having very good run. Have had both very good form going in. So you can pick either of them. You cannot. If you can pick both, very good, because both have good games coming up as well.
So if you saw the EFL Cup, right? Everton, the new Everton at least has no defense. They're just going out all attack. They are so susceptible. I think Zaha will score, and obviously home game. Now he's playing a striker. Zaha is a better pick than James, but the way Everton is playing now, it's like the old Ancelotti team. They are letting James Rodriguez run the show there. They are giving the balls to him whenever they get it. Earlier, Digne crosses from this wing, and then somehow they'll score. But now
I think it's the rule is keep calm and pass to James. That's it.
Yeah, keep calm and pass to James.
It used to be hurry up and cross to Richarlison. Now I think so things have improved for them offensively. You're right.
Yeah, so I think both are a good option, but in that I think better one is Zaha.
Yeah, and I tend to agree because I think Roy has a disciplined defense with Palace. I think they do their job. They know their positions. They keep their line. They keep that discipline and shape. So I think it's not going to be as easy to score as maybe West Brom or anything, right? So it's going to be tougher to unlock.
And I have a strange feeling that Richarlison might get sent off because the way Crystal Palace plays, they always irritate the opponent strikers. They like to get on the face of their opponents. And Richarlison has a very short fuse. There's any chance that he might break up.
I think a differential pick, just for this game, if you're looking at it, might be Andros Townsend, right? So I think he might be the main supplier for Zaha if he gets to score. He has the pace to burn, and as you mentioned, if Everton is going all out, then probably that's an opportunity for that channel to come into play.
Right. Okay, moving on to West Brom Chelsea.
Who starts in goal? Is it Mendy? Is it Caballero? Or is it the keeper? Kepa?
I think Kepa is done.
I think it's going to be Caballero. I'm not sure if Mendy is fit enough to, take the team. It might be
I didn't
Caballero.
see Mendy yet in the FPL.
I feel so sad for. നിങ്ങൾ ഇത് വായിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടോ? ഹിഗ്വിറ്റ പറഞ്ഞ ബുക്ക് വായിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടോ?
Rene Higuita കുറിച്ചല്ലേ?
Colombian.
അല്ലല്ല, ഇത് ഇങ്ങനെ NS മാധവന്റെ ഒരു ബുക്കാണ്. ഹിഗ്വിറ്റ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ ചെറിയൊരു കഥയുണ്ട്. അതിൽ ഹിഗ്വിറ്റ എന്നൊരു ഗോൾ കീപ്പറിനെ കുറിച്ച് ആരാധനയായിട്ടാണ് എഴുതുന്നത്, ഈ NS മാധവൻ എഴുതുന്നത്. അപ്പൊ അതിലൊരു ലൈൻ ഉണ്ട്, അതായത് ഗോൾ കീപ്പറിന് എപ്പോഴും ഒറ്റപ്പെടലാണ് ഏറ്റവും വലിയ ശിക്ഷ, എന്നും ഒറ്റപ്പെട്ടേ ഉള്ളൂ. അത് കേപ്പയുടെ പെർഫോമൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. ഞാൻ വന്നിട്ട് ബുക്ക് പിന്നെ വായിച്ചു. കാരണം എനിക്ക് ഈവൻ ആസ് എ ലിവർപൂൾ ഫാൻ ഐ ഫെൽറ്റ് സോ ബാഡ് ഫോർ ഹിം. ലൈക്ക് അവന്റെ കഥ കഴിയുക. ഇറ്റ്സ് ലൈക്ക് there's no way he can come back from there. He's like going further down. And I feel Lampard is not handling him really well also.
Did we lose Bala?
Huh?
Did we lose Bala?
ബാല ഒരു പടം വെച്ചിട്ട് പോയി സെയിം ഫേസ് ആണ് കുറേ നേരമായിട്ട്.
ബാല ഓഫീസിൽ പോയിട്ടിരിക്കാണ്. ബാല ഓഫീസിലെ സ്ക്രീൻഷോട്ട് എടുത്ത് വെച്ചിട്ട് ഉള്ളി മറച്ചാടിക്കാൻ പോയി. Okay, let's go to West Brom Chelsea. Who do you think is differential pick?
Differential pick. I don't know. I think Werner has a good pressure to score now, and he has not played in the EFL Cup. He was rested. Kai Havertz and the other Thiago Silva started, who hasn't played.
Kai Havertz got a hat trick.
Scored a hat trick. Ross Barkley started. I think Mount started. So I don't think they will start again this weekend. Probably they will come as a sub or something. So I think Werner has a good chance to score. And West Brom has conceded a lot of goals. And so, but I still...
same like Chelsea also concedes. So there is
yes, exactly. That's what I was about to say. That I believe that it will be a high-scoring game, both ends. And like... and West Brom has really good players now, at least in the midfield. They have
Mathis Pereira, like last time we said. Diangana is a very good option.
Diangana, Pereira, and their striker. I don't remember his name.
Okay, let's move on to Burnley Southampton.
Yeah, I think this will be. Yeah, I don't think it will be a clean sheet for Burnley.
Oh, really?
See, if there was ever one, then this is the one. So Southampton has not been scoring as many goals. So if you want to take a punt, Nick Pope is a very good goalkeeper. He's unfortunately not had any good chances this time around.
I think the last game Spurs scored 5 against them. Okay, so I think they are low in confidence in their defense. So Ings scored last 2 games, I think. So
only the last game. Only the last game.
Only the last game. Okay.
No, first game he didn't score. Second game he scored a brace though.
Yeah. That penalty from Dohed.
I don't know. Somehow I have a feeling that I really trust Burnley defense, but I have a feeling that Southampton is going to come on.
Yeah, hopefully Shea Adams scores, and there are a lot of people who have kept him on. So I'm not one of them, but I think because he's a 6 million different forward.
I think പകുതിയിൽ കൂടുതൽ ആൾക്കാർ ഷേ ആഡംസിനെ വെച്ചിട്ട് ഒന്നെങ്കിൽ സൗത്ത് അമേരിക്കൻസ് ആയിരിക്കും, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നമ്മുടെ നാട്ടിലെ കമ്മ്യൂണിസ്റ്റുകാരായിരിക്കും. ഷേന്ന് പേര് കണ്ടു പിന്നെ സഖാവെ മുന്നോട്ട് നോക്കിയിട്ട് ചാടിക്കറി വെച്ചായിരിക്കും. സഖാവിൽ 2 ഗോൾ അടിക്കുന്നു. പക്ഷെ അവരുദ്ദേശിച്ച ചെയ്യല്ല ഈ ഇത് വെറും I think Burnley will win. Wood will score 1. It will be like a 1-0 or 2-0. That's like
I have a feeling the clean sheet this week will be Crystal Palace Everton game. I mean no scoring, no goals.
So 0-0.
0-0. I have a feeling. This just my feeling.
പേടിക്കണ്ട, പിക്ഫോർഡ് വിൽ സ്കോർ എ സെൽഫ് ഗോൾ. നല്ല ഫോമിലാണ്. കഴിഞ്ഞ കളി EFL കപ്പിൽ കണ്ടില്ലേ, they scored 2 goals. One he dribbled in his box and he gave the opponent. Other one he batted to his self goal. So Pickford is making sure that Kepa doesn't get all the attention. ഞാനുണ്ട് ഇവിടെ കാണിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിട്ട് കുറെ തെല്ലിപ്പള്ളി മിസ്റ്റേക്ക് ചെയ്ത. Okay, Sheffield Leeds. No clean sheet.
No clean sheet for Sheffield. I think
Sheffield has not been that defensively strong this time around, and Leeds a very very strong attacking team. Bala എന്തെങ്കിലുമൊക്കെ മിണ്ടു ദന്തത്
കേൾക്കുന്നുണ്ടോ?
കേൾക്കുന്നുണ്ട്.
ഇപ്പൊ ഈ കേൾക്കുന്നുണ്ടോ പറഞ്ഞത് കേട്ടു.
അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ. ഐ തിങ്ക് വീഡിയോ പോയിരിക്കുകയാണ്, കുഴപ്പമില്ല.
വീഡിയോ കുഴപ്പമില്ല, പക്ഷെ വോയിസ് ഉണ്ട്, സംസാരിച്ചോ.
അതന്നെ. I was not sure if my voice was in or not. So
Yeah,
I think
Friday evening video record ചെയ്തെന്ന് പറയുന്നു. ബാല പടം വെച്ച് വെള്ളടിക്കാൻ പോയതാണ്.
Yeah, so I don't think no clean sheets for Sheffield. I think Egan is suspended as well, right? So
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, no clean sheets for Sheffield. I don't think they have found their scoring as well. But yeah.
Leeds win.
Only thing is Leeds will leave it open. I hope they play a more conservative game, if not for anything, but to show that facet of their tactics. But I think if Leeds play how Leeds play, there is an opportunity for a counter.
Yeah. But they don't have
Lundstrom.
Lord Lundstrom is actually, I think he is not in the good books.
He's not.
He is trying to engineer a
penalty,
move
right?
away. He's trying to get a move away from the club actually. Yeah, I don't think he. I think he refused an extension also. So he's on the way out, and they have a replacement in Sanderberg anyway. So I don't think he's the same player as last year for both real football reasons and also for fantasy football reasons.
But he started both the games. He started both the games.
He started. But I don't think he's as influential as last season.
No, he's not. He's not.
I would suggest a double up on the Leeds midfield, or have a midfield player and Bamford as a striker.
Who would you go for? Helgar Costa or the other one? I forgot his name.
Harrison.
Cleese, yeah.
I think Cleese is on penalties. Cleese is on penalties. Costa is their most dangerous player. Harrison is a value pick at 5.5, but I'll only bring him in if I could not afford Costa, who was already risen, or Cleese.
Both are at 5.7. Both are at 5.7. Cleese and
Harrison
Costa
is at 5.5. So I think of this three, long-term pick, to me, it looks like Costa because he really looks dangerous. Good possibility of assists, and I think he's the one who gets brought down and this penalty goes to Cleese. So he gets the assist for the penalty as well. So I think Costa is my pick in that midfield.
Okay. Next game, Spurs Newcastle.
I think it's very easy because of the form of Son and Harry Kane. I think it's too easy for the picks. But
I'll give you a word of caution. If you look at last game, right? Southampton defensively collapsed. They played the high line game against Son and didn't mark him. And Walker-Peters had a nightmare. He was always off position. He was either stretching the back line or he was way too forward, and Son just utilized it.
Yeah,
Newcastle will not give that freedom. They will play 5-5-0. They will not even go forward.
It won't be so easy compared to Southampton, but those guys are in form, like Son and Harry Kane both are in form. They scored again in EFL, even though just played 20 minutes. They scored each 1-1. Like
you mean Europa, not EFL? Europa.
Sorry, Europa League. Yeah, Europa League. So they were struggling till Son and Harry Kane came in. Till then it was 1-1.
Yeah.
And then both scored one, and they were Spurs 1-3-1. So still they need, and they are in form. So I don't think we should doubt their abilities based on those two players. Differential picks, I don't know. Maybe Lamela.
He's too pricey. Yeah, so I have doubled up on both Son and Harry Kane. I already had Harry Kane. I picked up Son last week. They have a good run-in of games as well. So
Yeah, they
And,
have.
they are in form, and when as someone said, form they find their scoring touch. They'll make even half chances into goals. So
Yeah, I think this is where AI and difference between AI doesn't count this part.
Yeah, form
the
in
form
terms of
part,
form.
yes.
Yeah, you're right.
So we really have to use that aspect as well. So form ആണ് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത്, even though if the team is not really winning, if the player is actually scoring goals, then go for it. You will get
Yeah,
points.
even AI is saying Son and Harry Kane, right?
Yeah, both are there in AI
Yeah,
also.
both are there. I'm just saying that
No, I
Southampton
mean-
played a blunder. Southampton completely lost.
It
their
won't be a
lead.
5-2, obviously, but there will be goals.
Yeah.
And next game, Man City Leicester.
Leicester. I mean, Leicester NDD is not there, but I don't think that is. But they have these two new guys, Prayat and one
Bright
more.
is there for a long time, right? Bright is been there for a long time.
No,
Just that he doesn't get chance.
I feel that this season they are going to be regulars.
Oh,
Prayat and there was one more.
Castagni.
No, Castagni is a
Castagni is more of a defender, right? I think he's talking about a midfield.
Yes. Let me see.
Harvey Barnes.
Yes.
Barnes is a good option.
Yes.
I think the differential pick, I'm not sure if it's differential anymore, will be Phil Foden. I think he's settling into the David Silva type role for Pep Guardiola. With, I think, Bernardo and Mare still short on match fitness, he gets another start. At 6.5, it's great value for money. So Phil Foden, other than the usual suspects of
നമ്മുടെ അണ്ണ ഫിറ്റ് ആണോ അഗ്വേറോ ഫിറ്റ് ആണോ
Aguero,
2 months he's out.
Aguero November
So he's out for 2 months.
അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഹോം ഗെയിം ആണെങ്കിൽ ഒന്നും നോക്കണ്ട കണ്ണും പൂട്ടി അഗ്വേറോ എടുക്കാം എന്തായാലും
Aguero ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ Aguero വേറെ ഒന്നുമില്ല.
So who do you pick? KDB or what is his name? Sterling or both?
KDB.
If you're picking both KDB and Sterling, it means one of two things. One is you are using your wildcard this weekend, or you are probably shipping out both Aubameyang and Salah or Mane, right? Because that's the only like-for-like replacement. Otherwise, you are taking several hits to make up your budget. So I don't know if I will drop both Aubameyang and Salah or Mane, whoever I have. So I think Aubameyang might make way for me. So that only gives me the opportunity to bring in one of the two 11.5 midfielders. I think that is a crucial one.
I did that switch as soon as the last week game started. I switched Auba for KDB. I am notorious for doing such things because I felt KDB will be a price rise and Auba will be a price drop. So I wanted to catch that. So I immediately, as soon as the game week 2 started, I made that switch. So KDB is there in my team, but I have a bad feeling Sterling gets a hat-trick tomorrow.
Yeah, I heard that from somebody else as well. So
because I have a wild card, so I might still go ahead and do that thing. But I somehow have a very bad feeling that the person I choose, the other person is going to score a hat-trick.
ഞാനിപ്പോ അതാ ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഞാൻ ഇരുന്നിട്ട് നീയൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞ ടീമിനെ എടുത്തിട്ട് നീ പറയാത്ത ആൾക്കാരെ എടുക്കും.
And I have been debating Sterling and KDB because one of the two is going to come in. Auba makes way, obviously. So I'm also leaning towards Sterling actually. So Sridhar might feel more confident that way.
I mean, irrespective of what we think, right? KDB is
it's class. It's
long-term share. You can always buy that share.
The only thing that kept me away from KDB was he was not starting week 1, and I could not afford to tie down 11.5.
That was the correct
starting, right? So.
Okay, moving on to West Ham Wolves.
I think we should have at least 2 or 3 players from Wolves from now on.
Jimenez.
No,
from now on till maybe 3 or 4 game weeks, they have really good fixtures.
Yeah,
right.
Double up on defense and with Jimenez or one of the defenders, probably size or.
You know what? I'm actually going to pick Podence.
Yeah.
He
That
was
is
a good pick.
amazing in last
that
game.
was the game.
He was like
Name I was looking to say.
he was like flying in last game. He could have scored a hat trick. He had like one-on-one with Ederson. He chipped it over. He assists really well. He's a very unselfish player. He in that immense goal also.
Actually, he got an assist last week. Yeah.
Even
Yeah,
the week before also. The first goal was an assist from him. He came
5.5.
from the left.
Get him now if you want to get him.
Yeah.
Yes,
But-
yes.
So Podence is there, and
I think Traore comes good. He's been playing far too deep. I think he gets freed up and comes forward, and that has a knock-on effect on Jimenez, like we said earlier, right? So
പക്ഷേ ഒരു കാര്യം മറക്കണ്ട, വെസ്റ്റ് ഹാമില് മോയസിന് കൊറോണയാണ്. മോയസ് ഇല്ല, അപ്പൊ ചിലപ്പോൾ വെസ്റ്റ് ഹാം തന്നെ കളിക്കും.
players illa. So I think West Ham is thin squad. The other thing you have to look
അതല്ല,
at is, yeah,
എടാ മോയസ് ഗ്രൗണ്ടിൽ ഇല്ല, അതുകൊണ്ട് ചിലപ്പോൾ വെസ്റ്റ് ഹാം നന്നായി കളിക്കും, ചിലപ്പോൾ വെസ്റ്റ് ഹാം ജയിച്ചെന്ന് വരും. മോയസ് ഇല്ലാട്ടോ.
jokes aside, one thing you should look at doubling up or tripling up on Wolves. There's a very distinct possibility that they could also get infected this weekend. So if they are going to be out just because after you picked in 3 people, so then I'm doing social distancing in my squad. I'm keeping only 2
Touch
people per
wood.
team. I'm only keeping 2 people per team. That is my form of social distancing in my lineups.
മറ്റേ ലിവർപൂളിന്റെ ഫോറത്തിൽ ഒരുത്തിന് എഴുതിയിട്ടുണ്ട്, കഴിഞ്ഞ കളി വെസ്റ്റ് ഹാം ആർസനലാണ് കളിച്ച്, അപ്പൊ ആർസനൽ ഇക്കൊല്ലം ഈ കളി പൂളിൽ നിന്ന് കളിക്കണം, അവന്മാരൊക്കെ ടെസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യണം ആദ്യം, എന്നിട്ട് ഗ്രൗണ്ടിൽ കയറ്റാൻ പാടുള്ളൂ.
So yeah.
Wild card use ചെയ്ത് എന്നോട് തന്നെ ഇത് പറയണം.
നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഗെയിം ഫുൾഹാം ആസ്റ്റൺ വില്ല.
I think Villa wins this one.
Yeah.
Fulham has been horrible defensively.
But
I don't know.
differential pick Martinez, goalkeeper at 4.5. Probably many of us who started the season with McCarthy. Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Many of the people who started with McCarthy might need to make that shift. I had Martinez in my list, but I didn't know where he was going to end up. Whether he's going to start for Arsenal or it's going to be Leno. All that confusion was there. But yeah, so Martinez is a good shout.
Yeah, even I have Martinez. I'm going to pick up Martinez.
I think I know he won't give you clean sheets, but I think he's a very good goalkeeper. He could be the Nick Pope of this year.
Yeah, at 4.5, it's really, it's really looking like good value.
No, not only that, right? So last year, Villa had always been defensively good when Mings played. Mings injured Apple Villa defensive part. So Mings is back now, right? So Mings and Konsa are very good defensive pair, along with Martinez. So Villa, John Terry ഉള്ള എല്ലാ ഡിഫൻസും പഠിച്ചാൽ Villa should be defensively good.
അതാണ് പ്രശ്നം. ജോൺ ടെറി ഡിഫൻസ് മാത്രം പഠിച്ചാൽ മതിയായിരുന്നു, വേറെ വലുതൊക്കെ പഠിച്ചാൽ പ്രശ്നം.
അതിലോട്ട് പോണ്ട, അടിയാവും. ഓ, യുണൈറ്റഡ് ഫാൻ ഒക്കെ ഓർമ്മയുണ്ടാവില്ലല്ലേ. ഓക്കെ, ലാസ്റ്റ് ഗെയിം ലിവർപൂൾ ആർസണൽ. Obviously Salah home game.
നീ ഒരു ലിവർപൂൾ ഫാൻ ആയതുകൊണ്ടും വേറൊന്നുമല്ല. I think Liverpool wins and it's a clean sheet. I somehow feel Arsenal will draw a blank. I think Liverpool are high on confidence with their win against Chelsea, and Aubameyang has not been Aubameyang so far.
Clean sheet tight ആണ്. I don't think clean sheet കിട്ടുന്നത്, കാരണം ആർസണൽ എന്തായാലും ഒന്ന് അടിക്കും, അതിലൊരു സംശയമില്ല.
എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നുണ്ട്, I don't think it will be I don't think Liverpool will win, but I think I feel it's a draw. And also, I don't want to pick anybody from Arsenal or Liverpool in this time. I'm just keeping Salah because I don't want to. It's too pricey. I don't want to sell him, and probably getting him back will have to sell 2 players.
Correct. You end up looking very bad when Salah scores goals, and then you said I had him and I shipped him out. But
Liverpool fan കാണുന്ന രീതിയിൽ, generally Klopp, whenever he struggles against a manager, right? Like, he had an issue with Simeone, he had an issue with Ancelotti, he has no issue with Arteta. The thing is, if an opponent manager figures him out, he goes very defensive. So I don't think it's a cakewalk game, but given it's Anfield and given Arsenal are a younger team, they are Liverpool's, the
somehow I feel that Liverpool will win because again, you said I was going to say similar things about Klopp as well. He's a very accomplished manager. There is no way he lets Arteta do 3-0 on him. And Arteta is a very young manager. Obviously, he brings in different aspects and everything. But credential-wise, I think Klopp has, Klopp makes up his mind that I'm not losing one more time to this guy. So I have a feeling that he would do something about it. So
I'm actually thinking of picking Thiago, just for the reason that Xhaka plays in the midfield. There will be definitely a lot of loose balls for grab, and Thiago might be that incisive pass here.
What's it? It's 6.5 or 6.2? What's the price tag?
6.5, no?
6, right? Is it 6?
6, maybe 6 or 6.5. Then the problem is, I asked this question, right? Does he walk into any of the FPL teams? I heard, I know he's an accomplished player, but I didn't find any backing in the group. I asked a lot of people.
He's not. The thing is,
he's
it's like Modric,
player,
the pass before the assist, right?
Exactly.
The pass before the assist, that doesn't count anything, right? So
it's like you wouldn't ever buy Fabinho, right? It's the same.
Yeah, Wijnaldum, same for Wijnaldum also, right?
No, but now you should buy Fabinho because he's playing center defense. If you get clean sheet, like last game, he got a clean sheet.
Yeah, but he is by.
It's 1 point.
Okay.
Yeah, and he got interceptions, and he got bonus points all the last game. So. Okay, so to sum it up, right? In terms of differentials, we talked about James, we talked about Zaha, and then we spoke about the United game. We said it might be Rashford or Aaron Wan-Bissaka. West Brom definitely Angana and Matheus Pereira. Chelsea, I think we said about Werner.
Yeah. And did we modify the AI team? We have to modify the AI team according to something.
Yeah, let's do a team reveal.